Hey you guys, and welcome to my channel. To all the people stumbling into my channel for the first time, welcome. If you want to find a place where you can learn about emotional maturity, further understand toxic relationships, including the ones that we have with ourselves, understand psychology, and just get a lot of pearls and wisdom in life, this is a channel you definitely want to subscribe to. So go ahead and feel free to hit that subscribe button. All right. So here we are again, back on the 48 Laws of Power. It's a book written by Robert Greene, for those of you who are unfamiliar. And I started this series over a year ago where I have isolated or began to talk about certain laws that I definitely could draw upon on a channel like this, okay? So today I'm actually going to be uploading 2 videos here, and this is the first one. All right. Because there's some wisdom that we can certainly take from this book for those of you who have never read the book. And I do highly recommend it as a book for you to read to increase your emotional maturity. There's a lot that you can take from it, all right? So this particular law right here is law number 40, okay? And law number 40 is about despising the free lunch, okay? And we know that narcissists don't despise the free lunch, right? They want all the free things that they can get. But in this video, I'm going to more so be talking about it from the end of the survivor's end, about you actually despising the free lunch. And you're probably like, what? Huh? I don't despise a free lunch. As a matter of fact, I was giving to this narcissist over and over. I paid for this relationship, you know, in more than one way, usually and typically financially. But let's go ahead and just start by reading what Robert Greene has said about this, okay? So law number 40, about despising the free lunch. What is offered for free is dangerous. It usually involves either a trick or hidden obligation. What has worth is worth paying for. By paying your own way, you stay clear of gratitude, guilt, and deceit. It is also often wise to pay the full price. There are no cutting corners with excellence. Be lavish with your money and keep it circulating. For generosity is a sign and a magnet for power. All right, so the whole idea of me utilizing this book on a channel like this, which most people end up coming here because they want to learn more about narcissistic abuse. But of course, there's so many things that you can learn on this channel beyond the scope of, all right? So let's just say that. But let's talk about this free lunch, because, you know, I'm all about providing these angles that may fly over someone's head, or maybe not in the forefront, or, you know, not really pulling these pieces together and connecting the dots so that you can really understand the dynamics of, you know, what was playing out in that toxic relationship, okay? So honestly, if we think about the love bomb phase with the narcissist, that's the free lunch right there. When that toxic person comes into your life and they're showering you with this and that, just love bombing you, mirroring you and such, that is them giving you a free lunch right then and there, because they really haven't gotten to know you yet. Your relationship wasn't a steady progression too. So they're giving you a free lunch right then and there. But what do they say right here? First thing, the free lunch is dangerous. Wasn't that love bomb dangerous? What else does it say? It usually involves either a trick or a hidden obligation. With the narcissist, it's both. They're tricking you because they're wearing a mask. And the obligation, of course, is going to be the supply that they want from you in return. Okay? So you took a free lunch from them, honestly, because did you really, at that point, had your relationship built for all of the trust that they gave you the illusion of handing over to you? From going from 0 to 100 overnight, this is the free lunch, you guys. And you need to despise that. I mean, does it mean that there needs to be a subconscious or a conscious part of yourself that believes that you don't deserve good things to happen to you? Of course you do. That you don't deserve to receive and have and attract positive things in your life? Of course you do, you guys. So don't confuse what I'm saying right now. But if something seems too good to be true, it usually is, you guys. All right. So we have to increase our emotional maturity and despise the free lunch. Despise the free lunch. Like, why have I earned all of this from you? And when I say earned, it doesn't mean this situation where everything has to be a tit for a tat. You know, you got to use your emotional maturity to follow my logic of what I'm saying here right now. But it would be more like the equivalent to, why do you want to, like someone told me in a coaching session, in the first conversation they had with the narcissist, they tried to move in. Red flag. In the first conversation you're having with me, you're talking about us living together. In the first conversation. Now, that narcissist was looking for a free meal and probably had issues, obviously, in their living arrangements at the time. But then the toxic survivor at the time was more so about, well, we have to be together if we do that. They were ready to jump too, because there's a hidden obligation that the survivor wants from the narcissist. So it's a two-way street. It's a two-way street. You're giving them some things. And the whole thing about despising the free lunch is it's not free, you know, and we're going to keep this on both sides if you would like to look at it from both angles. When you are lavishing and bending over backwards and doing these things for the narcissist, there's something that you want, and it usually is a hidden obligation. And I'm going to say hidden because a lot of times, at least during that relationship, the survivors were not being straightforward. They were assuming, you know, and I've made videos about unspoken contracts that we kind of enter into, because all contracts aren't verbal. We can submit ourselves into a place of, through our actions, of validating to the other person that you're going to be filling this role or that role. Okay? But yeah, there's a hidden obligation because you're assuming that they know, okay, but I'm giving you all of this because I want your love. I want your acceptance. You know, maybe it could be something physical, you know. I want this relationship basically, and everything that comes with a relationship. And I'm going to bring all this to the table. I'm going to do these acts and these, you know, I'm going to provide for you in this way, but I want this in return. Okay. But the whole thing is the narcissist, they're never willing to pay a full price. You know, they're not going to give you, if you want intimacy, they're going to give you, they can't even give you that on clearance, honestly. They're just going to give you an illusion of it. So you're not even getting it even on a discount. You're just getting an illusion of it, which isn't really getting it at all. All right. And this makes them unwise. So it says it's often wise to pay full price. Yeah. And there are no cutting corners with excellence. So there's no cutting corners to building an excellent relationship, you know, with yourself and with others. There's no cutting corners to it. But when you meet that energy of the narcissist, this is exactly what they're going to be doing. And if you are hasty, if you are operating out of desperation, then you're going to be in that same energy as well. All right. So I just really wanted to, you know, point out this Law 40 about the free lunch. And, you know, I'm an advocate of it. Yeah. Despise that free lunch, you know, despise it. All right. So just something to point out here for another edition, you know, on the 48 Laws of Power. And we'll be getting into other books as well. We've done The Art of War as well for those of you who are interested in watching some of my videos on that here. Because I feel like, of course, there's a lot that we can abstract from that book to increase our emotional maturity as well, guys. But I definitely wanted to touch on Law 40 here with the free lunch. Let me know what you think down there in the comments. If this video resonated with you, go ahead and hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe here. Over 650 videos to date to help you with your emotional maturity and help you understand your relationships with people, places, and things, because this is what we have all day, every day. Relationships with people, places, and things. And you might find, hey, I'm balanced here and I'm unbalanced here. You know what? I need to work and be better balanced in this area. And you can have that self-awareness to work on that. And I do offer you guys one-on-one coaching to help people understand and see these angles, to comprehend, to help get the closure at the end of this toxic relationship, to help things come full circle with you, to help you with your shadow work, and to help pinpoint where we're going wrong and where we need to be reprogrammed, or having the right perceptions and being mindful moving forward, making sure you're taking the right lessons. I offer coaching to help people through that. I'm a general life coach, but a lot of people come to me for relational things with themselves, with their external environment. All right. So, and I definitely am an expert on narcissistic abuse. So if you're confused about that, here is definitely where you want to come. All right. You can visit my website, LakiaCrawford.com, and you can schedule your appointment there. But if you want an appointment time that's not listed there, you can email me at CoachLakia@gmail.com and we can correspond about that. All right. So I've made some changes on my website. When you go there, you can now just put your card directly in there. It doesn't have to go through PayPal or Venmo or Cash App. So you can go directly from your card if you would like now, because I know a lot of people just like to go straight forward from their card. So another convenience that's been added to the website. And while you're there, feel free to check out the books that I've written. I've written 4 books, you guys. And if you like my channel, you'll definitely like the content in my books. They're available in ebook and hard copy on Amazon and Barnes & Nobles, but they're also available through my website if you want signed copies, all right? I do have my No Narc Zone merchandise on the website: coffee mugs, matching t-shirts and caps, bumper stickers, mouse pads, etc., etc., etc. Make your statement against narcissistic abuse and, you know, have fun in displaying that, okay? And then you see below I have the Teespring merch where you can show your love for this channel and show your love for this channel. I have 2 support groups, guys, and one is private and one is public. Those links are below. Join them both, either or, join neither, but it's there. And the support groups are for survivors of narcissistic abuse. So it never hurts to increase your support system, all right? With that being said, guys, despise that free lunch, okay? Pay your dues, all right? And if it sounds too good, honey, it probably is. So be mindful there, all right, of what they're not telling you, as most communication is nonverbal. All right. With that being said, guys, we're going to increase our emotional maturity on this channel. Make sure that you're liking. That's a great way to support the channel, and you're sharing this content with your friends and families, your children, because they don't teach this in school. All right. And it's great to be book smart, but we need to be life smart. Okay. We need to be life smart. And this is how someone who dropped out of high school can end up way further than someone with a PhD, because they never got the life smarts. All right. And that's all the emotional maturity. All right, you guys. So I hope that this channel has given somebody something to think about here, and, you know, something that you could take with you on your journey. All right. That's the whole point of this channel. All right. So with that being said, what do I say at the end of all of my videos? Never give up on yourself. Continue to do the work, of course. And until next time, please take care.